Hello, I'm Jamie Bailey, Associate Producer on the official video game of the London 2012 Olympics. Olympic video games are kind of got a bad rep in the past. They're deemed to be cheap, easy, nice to bang out, but they're branded, so that makes them cool. It shouldn't be the case. You know, these are fun games. We all loved track and field. We all loved old video games like that for a reason. So I think moving forwards there is room to do that. I think whoever sort of comes up with the next Olympic title can look at it and say, well, what can I do now? What's London done that made it so special? And what can we do now to move it on? We'd worked really, really hard at making sure that we created a really easy entry level, and then we created a really difficult mastery level. And that's the kind of key point. I think it's one of the things that Sega have often done very well in terms of virtual tennis and games like that, which you can pick up and play, but if you want to get really, really good at them, it takes an awful lot of work. One of the main things we thought with this game was to try and make things a bit fresher, a bit newer, a bit more interesting. So we looked at the various events that we did have, and we decided we'd iterate over a number of events. We prototyped a huge number, started whittling them down for ones that work on pad, ones that work with motion controls, and also ones which people expect to see, so 100 metres if we didn't make it with that. I think it'd be an uproar, so we decided to keep that in.
What a race! Team USA led from start to finish!
The key drive behind going to a more rhythm-based action was the idea that people are more used to that now. And as well as just rhythm-based, it's about pacing. It's key to know that you can press quickly, you can press slowly. In some events it is a lot slower, but it needs to be at a certain pace. And people are more accustomed to that. If you look at games that are coming out, people are used to waiting for control methods now. They're, Dance Central, various other dancing games that are coming out. People are waiting for controls to come on screen and tell them, this is what you need to do now, here's the timing you've got to do it. We're kind of presenting that as a constant. So what we've done is taken a lot of those interesting ways that controls are shown, buttons come down panels in Guitar Hero, things like that, and we're delivering now a constancy of keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, okay, you can stop. People are used to seeing it. Before, I think people would have been a bit shocked and just hammered at the button, but now I think they'll be a bit more ready for it.
USA takes silver! A bronze place for Australia. Really good time as well.
Commentary shouldn't be so standout. It shouldn't be so obviously bad. If you have lots and lots and lots of short lines, you're going to get repetition. So we have a fantastic system whereby it's firing at different points in the game, it's talking about your nationality, it's talking about stats and previous history about the Olympics, which is important because that's what you're going to hear in television. That's what we wanted to kind of replicate. When it blends into the background and you don't notice it's there, you've done it spot on, and I think that's what we've done. We treated it as if it was game audio. You know, it's not its entity on its own. It needs to fit it needs to work with the crowd sounds, it needs to work with how the crowd are cheering. There's no point having a dull commentary line with a cheering crowd, so we took a lot of effort to make sure it was spot on, and we're really happy with it.
But sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can.